This here is where we make Drunken Dragon, the dinkumest drink in all the world. Every year we give the first present a Grey Knurl, because it's the tastiest, and then we have a little party to celebrate. Okay, well, I feel like there's not really any point to this whole section. Like, what's the point of this big... Oh, hang on. I can't. I'm like, can I steal something? Hopefully it looks okay, guys. I'm sorry if it looks awful. I'm thinking I might do Chibi Robot on Saturday, honestly, because... Like, I like streaming on Sundays, but... I don't know, for some reason the fucking internet screws up on Sundays more often. I don't know what the reasoning is. And it's not even like I wouldn't normally notice it if I was on my own, because it's like only for a second. Like I couldn't refresh the web page, but it's like so quick that it barely doesn't matter. Anyway, does anything look horrible, or does it look pretty okay? Like frame rate wise. I don't really want to try to up it back up to 2000 because I am still live too, also, right? Because no one's responding, but. I mean, I'll put it back up for next time, but if you guys okay with it, I'd rather just leave it for now, because when I tried to up it back up, it like immediately tanked again. Okay, where does this other one go then? Oh, hang on, also I'll give you this. I mean, the one good thing about an RPG is, like, it's not like you need fast action most of the time for visuals, usually. Hell Niños. I freaking love this game. Look, I'm pretty sure this guy's a dragon because he's drinking dragon's brew. Dragons don't... Like, only dragons drink dragon... I don't know. There's not... Is there a drink that's called dragon something? There's Red Bull. There's not like a dragon drink, is there? There's probably like a dragon energy drink, right? There's gotta be. Mini Metal? No. Seed of Defense. Defense, sorry. Okay, hang on. I haven't got one of these in a while. I could give it to Reflex. I could also... I feel like giving it to Right because, again, she's the healer. Is probably the right call. No, that's a T, Sneaky. He uses tea bags. I can't tell if this is the way forward or the way backwards. Mandrake Marauder. Interesting. Well, this has to be a dragon, right? You can't tell me this isn't a dragon. What is that in response to? Oh, the way forward. Okay. Well, this... Okay, this probably just leads me down to that treasure chest that was down below. Yeah. Yeah, there's a mini medal. Actually, I probably should... How many do I have of those? Can I see? I probably have already turned them in, though, so I probably can't even... There's 5 more. I was at what? 26? Was I at 26 or 27? Because I'm at 27, I think it was 32, and that gets me a new sword. Are you telling me, Sneaky, that you didn't pay attention to the exact number of mini medals that I turned in? I can't believe. I can actually believe. I don't... Considering that I turned them in, and I also don't remember. It would be more shocking if you did remember, to be honest. I don't know if it's just because I'm starting to get all my guys into, like, the perfect level now. Like, now that she's leveled up. But, like, this area seems easier than the previous one. But I think a lot of it is probably that I'm just... My guys are getting back up to level. I mean, attacking him's not a big deal because he has good defense. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this good magic attack now. Be nice if you could move, sir. I mean, I will fight you if I have to, but... Okay, there we go. There's gotta be something over here. Saint's Ashes. That was for something, I think. Wasn't that? It was like for one of the Apollo crowns or something, I think. He'll beat the game, yeah. Not quite. I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be another 2 sessions of Connie. I've been enjoying it. I know you're probably more interested in some of the other games like Chibi Robo and stuff. But I was saying how I need to figure out what I want to do for the next poll. Feel free to give me suggestions. Because I do want to do a poll about the project that I'm considering for 2027, but it's probably a little too early to do that right now. Look, the thing you have to know about this game is that all of my party members have the most insane clothes. Now, it's not the best, but, you know, that's just kind of the nature of... The names are very funny. That was a team effort spurred on by Sturm, finished by Pond and others. I did lower the bitrate because I was having issues with my disconnected, and I'm afraid to... re-up it because... Oh no, I guess I want to do this. I'm afraid to re-up it because I don't want to, like, have it connect again. Anyway, this guy's normal, okay? But then we have her. She's not really wearing pants. And then we have whatever this character... This is my favorite character because she's insane. Yeah, Cute's armor. And then we have this guy who... also is probably certifiably nuts. Yeah. Acute is also like, I went with like a martial artist who is like young, or yeah, young and small. And now she's a gladiator, and she's like my strongest character by far, and it's just really funny. Yeah, Obtuse is pretty normal. The thing is, it's not like I'm purposely choosing crazy armor. It's just, like, the armor in this game is very funny, and then it pairs, like, you just pick what, like, works best, and then sometimes that's your guy's wearing cat ears. Granted, I have actively, at least recently, specifically chose not to give Reflex a different shirt because I thought he looked funnier with the poncho. Or the vest, sorry, not the poncho. Yeah, but it's like I have a lot of defense. I feel like you get more defense in this game, I think, compared to like Final Fantasy. It feels like you can tank a lot more hits, especially depending on certain classes. Like Warrior and even Paladin both can take a bunch of hits. And so let's see if I can get some skills from this guy. That's a dragon, right? Like that's a dragon. Both of these are probably dragons. So we want to try a 1/2 inch. It's a quest. I do like apparently the Thief's coup de grace, which I never really figured out how the coup de grace exactly works. Like when it comes, like it seems a little random on terms of when it actually triggers, but it basically guarantees an item drop, which is pretty good. This is my first. Oh my god, Reflex. Okay, hang on. It's okay, I can save him. First off. Give me 1 second to... I play Dragon Quest Builders and I play Dragon Quest Treasures, but this is my first proper Dragon Quest. Okay, this is overkill, but whatever. like, there's no way that dragon had much HP left. Alright, yeah, we might as well go into spears. The other thing is to, like, you do change classes. Like, I would be at a much higher level for some of these guys if it wasn't for I changed their class for a few of them. You know, they were like, "Oh, there's some enemies up there." There's a lot of enemies up here. Arguably too many enemies. The thing with this game, though, Sakani, is like you make all your party members for the most part, besides your main character. Well, you make him too, but like there was a lot of stuff in this game that was kind of not made for online, but like they intended online usage. I should see what Double Edge Slash does. Yeah, it's weird to me that they remade, like not that I'm in favor of remakes, but it is weird that they chose to remake 7, a game that already, I guess it had a remake on the 3DS, but still, I feel like more people had I guess you could make the argument that being on the 3DS is not that much different than DS, because backwards compatible, or DS was backwards compatible, or 3DS was backwards compatible with the DS, or however you want to, but at the same time, it's like, a little silly. There's gotta be something over here, right? Yeah. Hades Hell. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, that. You can't wear that. You can wear that. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know it was equipped? It was cursed. Can I uncurse it? Like, how screwed am I now? Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. You can take it off if you go to a church. Okay. Well, do I not have one of the abilities with her? Does she not have... Yeah, hang on. I mean, it is really good defense, but then, okay, if you can just take it off with that, is there any real downside to having it then? Is the only thing that you can't take it off, but, like, I can take it off. So, like, then what? Then the curse is useless then, right? You can't equip it anyway. I don't know. I should just cast a spell that makes me not take damage from Megamon. than to not take damage from stuff on the ground. Deals heavy damage to the enemy, but also hurts the user. Okay. Ah, okay. That's not really worth it. Yeah, no, I really like that a lot. A lot of games, like, oh, you equip this thing, but it's not visible. It's like, it's very fun to just have, like, constantly seeing whatever's put on your character. Increase the user's magical might by a major margin. Okay, interesting. That could be good. I wish I could, like... The one thing that's annoying is I have to heal, and then enemies can spawn while you're, like, trying to heal. Like, just so. So, arguably, waiting will be better here. Okay, I need you to... Thank you, sir. Alright, so this... Yeah, this is the right way, I think. Because I came down that way. It's over here. There's nothing over here. Why can't I go over here? Is there any reason to go? You just go to the same place. Is this the end? Unsure. Not quite. I mean, these dragons do a lot of damage. Level 32. Okay, so you're gonna go into wand points. Magmalus, okay. What's your favorite Moai in gaming? Why is it not this one? This one's fine. But he wouldn't be my favorite. Okay, so this should get me nothing. But... It's so weird that there's a curse option in it. Like, this is the first... Like, I'm near the end of the game, somewhat. And this is the first cursed object I found. Granted, I guess you could be doing a lot of, like, optional dungeons and stuff before this point, right? That one is very good. I don't know if you guys follow the Super 16 at all, but speaking of shooters... they're changing like leadership a bit, so they're doing a year where they're doing like the best of, so they're taking previous games. So the result is a lot of the games chosen are games like that you think of as like the best SNES games. Was that the safety shoes? Yeah. I mean, that might not be bad. Yeah, but her boots are so good, though. The Terrible Tattoo is... You can equip the Terrible Tattoo. As soon as I got the Terrible Tattoo, I'm like, oh, I need this to craft stuff. And immediately went to craft it. I didn't even think it was like... I just thought it was like something that's... I didn't realize it was an accessory. I just thought it was like a harvestable resource. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of games, but there's one of them is Axelays on there for shooters. But there's a lot of games that are like Chrono Trigger, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, stuff like that. So. Yeah, I need to get stuff to make stuff with iron nails. Alright, hang on. So we need... leaving that on you might not be bad, actually. Okay, we want Reflex to absolutely have a Sage's Elixir. Where's the magic water? Okay. I mean, I guess I should also just heal. Okay, and then we'll just do this, just because. Not that I need it. Alright. Who dares disturb me? That's not a dragon. Well, maybe it's kind of a dragon. Nah, that's kind of a dragon. It's the dragon we've been questing for. It's here. You are not one of the villagers, I see. I am Greynarl, hero of the heavens. That's not a Pokemon, it's a Chinese myth dragon. What business do you have with me, wanderer? The stench that surrounds you. It is one I cannot easily forget. It is the very rancor that lay thick about the Steznans of the Gittish Empire. So you are an agent of the House of Git, sent to destroy me. Do you fools never learn? I wonder if the Gittish Empire is tied to... I wonder if the one guy got captured and became like a part of the Gittish Empire. Like it's because I assume he's smelling the Celestrian. Very well. Since you insist, you shall bear witness to the awesome power of Dragonkind. I always think it's really funny when they do this a lot, when they say something is awesome, and like it's supposed to be like, oh, look at this awe-inspiring power, but it's like, because of how often awesome is used as slang, and how like it's used in kind of like an over, like, that's awesome kind of way, it just kind of like takes the wind out of its sails. It just seems kind of silly. Alright. Grey Gnarl. So... might as well do Dragon Slash. I think we'll just start with Hard Claw, and then we want you to do Accelerate. Ooh, that's... good thing I'm buffing. It's 108. Though, probably Giga Slash does more, right? Yeah, you can attack him. He can take the damage. No, actually, that does better, actually. I also could do this. I think you'll go first. Well, even if you don't, it's not a big deal. My spells, I got buff. Tracks a single ally from attack spells. Not really anything that's like that insane. I don't know what. I guess Dragon Slash I learned from the sword, probably, right? She's gonna need healing for sure. Did I not use... so 220 though is pretty good though. She needs definite healing though. What does Beelze Freeze do? High chance of paralyzing demons. That's not a demon. This might be good, though. Yeah, increase my magical might. Yeah, you can get some really insane numbers. But I don't, like, right now, I'm, like, using Aegon to try and give out pretension is just not worth it when I can just have him do this, you know? Like, early on it was like, oh, I could get away with it, but now it's, like, less feasible. There's some damage. I actually might want to have you help heal for this turn. Yeah, it also just, like, takes forever. Why is he getting damage back? Is it because of her dragon armor? Like, what is the reason that he keeps getting countered? Because of her shoes. Ah. That doesn't make sense. Imagine a dragon slamming at you with their claw, and they get damaged by your shoes. I don't know if I want to do that for this. Actually, I guess I could see what if Rake and Bake will do anything. There we go. Death with Dragon Slash. That's appropriate. Both these bosses were really clean. I think getting Obtuse and Acute to the correct classes of Paladin and Gladiator definitely helping. Okay, I knew I was going to get a Dragon Scale from that. Imperial dogs, had my wings not been damaged, so it would have never ended thus. Well then, come. Will you not end my misery? Better to die than to live with the shame and defeat. Hang on, wait up. Wait just a bloomin' second. I get a feeling in me bones that something's up, so I hoof it all the way up here, and what do I find? The whole ruddy bunch of you is fighting like nippers. I thought you wanted Grey Gnarl here to help you with this dark dragon. Dark dragon? So Barbarous is abroad once more. 3 long centuries have passed since I defeated that evil fiend. Well, you must have done a ruddy shunky job of it if he's up again, eh? Now look here, these nippers need your help. I understand. You wish me to take to the skies and vanquish mighty Barbarous as I did so long ago. Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe just a few words of advice or something, you know? So you think me, a wise and old lizard, too feeble to face one such as he? Huh. Either way, it matters not. I will not help you. Do I seem frail and foolish enough to believe tales of Barbarous' return told by maggots who come to me reeking of the Empire? Alright. Keep your bloomin' hair on. You won't help. We get it. Well, you heard the old coot. Sorry, there's naff I can do. if he wants to act like such a big bloomin' baby. Sorry, Chookies, it's probably best if ye skedaddle now. Too bloomin' right, back off, the lot of yes. Oh, that's it, that's the end of the game, I guess. The old coot ain't having none of it, there's naff I can do, I'm afraid, love. Sorry. What's the skull for? Did I die again? Oh. Can I go behind you? No. It matters not whether you are an instrument of the Empire. Your stench offends me. Be gone. He's gonna call me back. Blimey, what was that was a bit of a turn-up for the books. The hero of the heavens turned out to be a grumpy old dragon. I suppose that's how he can have fought the Empire 300 years ago and still be alive, eh? But he didn't look up to much, did he? If he ever was a hero, he'd be the only one old enough to remember. He wouldn't listen to a word you said, and he can't even fly anyway. It looks like we were flogging a dead donkey. Let's go. I mean, there's no way we're gonna end it here, right? Are they actually gonna... We're just gonna end it here? There's a whole cave behind him. You're telling me we're not gonna... I know I can escape, but I'm going to at least walk and see if it triggers. That's his house, dude. I want to go in it. Okay, hey chat, can I just warp back to town then? Like, what is supposed to happen here? Yes, I can warp back to town, okay. Oh, the summit is out. Oh, cool. That's it's an actual warp place too. Okay. Cool. Uh-oh. Huh, what do we have here? I rather think you should get out of the alleyway before I'm forced to punish you too. He just slays me up just like that. I was nothing. Brutal. There's something not right about them. They're animals. You watch your back, okay? Okay, well, excuse me. I gotta go to bed. It's not really the time to be vegging out, but the customer's always right, so if you need a rest, just let me know. Love this dude. Look, I really needed to sleep. What's this guy's problems, eh? I step in to stop him starting to blue and get a sword in the face for me troubles. Come on, pull yourself together. You're a chronicler for crikey's sake. No matter what happens, you gotta remember every detail so you can tell everyone. Come on, concentrate. I can only say good day, and the Glaw went and walloped me in one. Struth. Ah, it kills. Why do you have to go Burko on me like that? Is there anything over here? I mean, I could go buy some. I don't really know if there... I honestly probably don't need to buy anything just yet anyway, because I'm pretty good. And I don't even know if there's another battle. Look, it's fine. He's just standing there menacingly. My, it's awfully brave of one of you little people to attempt to speak to us, but it really is a little presumptuous. Worms like you should be cowering, not wagging your impudent chins. We are, as I'm sure you are aware, soldiers of the almighty and eternal Giddish Empire. I have not heard of them before this place, to be honest, so they're not that mighty. Upover has long been a hotbed of anti-imperial sentiment, so we felt a spot of total obliteration might be rather approved than police. This is one thing about this game, is like apparently this world has been ruled by an evil empire, and we haven't heard about them until now. Like, that's a little weird. Now, if you'd be so kind to let us wipe you and that ghastly Grey Gnarl off the face of the planet, we'd be much obliged. Alright, there's a battle here. Oh, but they're dead! You're zombies! Zombies aren't people! I mean, I'm just gonna use Giga Slash. Do you think I can heal them and then it would kill them? I could try using Whack. Yeah. But I mean, from what it looks like, the evil empire is all just zombies anyway. Oh, they're a little stronger than I thought. That did a lot of damage. Probably because it's like light magic. Didn't they have something that like prevented zombies? Maybe that was on the mage. Yeah, it's a very good name. Oh wow, he did. That big guy did not take his. These are just like regular enemies then. Yeah, well, I was checking both of them, but I probably just was missing it. Oh, was I? Did I have it on the wrong screen also? I don't know if I did or not. Anyway. Yeah, so this will get, well, almost will get more natural strength. Yeah, I think I had it on the wrong screen. Goodness, it seems some of these insurgents are a little less backward than we thought. We must inform his gore ship. Hoo hoo hoo, there'll be no need. I am already aware of your humiliating defeat. Lieutenant Hootingham, Gore, please, your gore ship, you must help. Who? I hardly think that one incompetent enough to allow himself to be bested by mere mortals, to wit yourself, deserves help. Those who disgrace the great name of the Giddish Empire should be made an example of, don't you think? Hoo. My goodness, no, your gore ship. Oh my, somebody help me. Dog. Struth. Oh, interesting. I knew I recognized you from somewhere. Who should it be but Akila's apprentice? So you are alive. But then it is not only Grey Gnarl and his rabble who need eliminating around here. Well, it doesn't matter a huge amount. You, Grey Gnarl, up over, and all who infest this wretched hillside will soon cease to trouble us. Lieutenant Hootingham Gore. Is his name Hootingham Gore, or is that just what the guy said? Departs in peace, returns to Upover. What the crikey were they? They can't have been soldiers in the Giddish Empire, can they? How are we going to explain this to Grey Gnarl? I'm not even sure what I just saw. They were all monsters, eh? But what about the posh-looking one who escaped? What was he? Either way, this will make a crackling chronicle. My grandkids will be telling this one for sure. I assume I need to go just warp back to Grey Gnarl, right? Or maybe she'll... just the Chukis I was looking for. It's Grey Gnarl. He gave me a message to give Yeez. Struth alone knows why, but the old Flibbergibbet says he'll hear you out after all. There's a couple conditions, though. He said if you head up there on your own, you take a keg of Drunken Dragon with you, he'll give you another go. Drunken Dragon's a drink we make it out here and up over. Old Grey Chops is partial to a schooner or 20 or this stuff. We make it in the storeroom down the stairs there. Best go, get down there and grab yourself a keg. Your grandkids are gonna need grandkid chroniclers. It's true, this ain't good. Some dodgy looking fellas have turned up and start throwing their weight around. And someone went and gave them a hiding? So after all that yabber about how great they were, they got themselves walloped. Ha, a bunch of souks. You gave those fellers who were giving us a hard time the good old hiding, eh? You must be a bit tougher than you look. But you still let one of them slip the net, eh? Bet they'll come back to bite you in the bum. Alright, we need some alcohol. I thought all the hoo-ha stuff I could sneak in and get a taste of this year's batch of Drunken Dragon. No such luck, though. That Jobberworth Gala wouldn't leave the stuff unguarded if the ruddy Magmaroo erupted. What's that? Old Grey Knurls asked you to fetch him some Drunken Dragon, has he? Well, she really needs a couple more days for the earthier tones to shine through, but I suppose he never was much of a connoisseur. There you go, one keg of the dinkamest drink there is. That'll get you in Grey Knurl's good books for sure. How am I carrying this keg? Straight up Donkey Kong. Zoom. Back to the Magmaroo Summit. I sent word that you should come alone. What is this cowardice? Be gone. What is that? What do you mean? I can't have my party with me? What is this bullshit? So what do I have to... How do I even get rid of them? This is really a dumb part where you need to go send your party members away even though they've ignored them every other time. Okay, well, like, am I gonna lose... Like, can I get them back, though? Or are they gonna lose all their stats and stuff? Yeah, I can get them back. Alright, well, how do I even do this? Do I just drop off a friend? What do I, like, what do I don't want to part, right? Drop off, okay. All rights, unequipped item. Okay, so that's not my gear. That's just like the stuff that was in their pocket, which is whatever. This is dumb. Like, I don't understand. This game has a lot of things that's like, why? I mean, I can make something with the dragon skill, maybe? I don't even know. I need magic armor, which I think I made into enchanted armor. I still need more magic anyway for that. Why are you talking? Because I need to make... Nina, we need to cook! We need to cook! We need to cook, Nina! I'm happy. I'm talking to the dragon. You're late. How dare you make this your own fault? I suppose there is no benefit in dwelling on it. Tell me your name, Worm. Obtuse, a fitting, pathetic title. In any case, it seems I may have been hasty in saying you were not to be trusted. How do I know? Was it not you who drove the imperial filth from the village? I may be old and decrepit, but these ears still hear far more than your mortal meat wings ever will. If a commotion occurs, I hear everything, whether I wish it or not. The imperial soldiers I knew were of a less beastly appearance, but that stench, I know it all too well. There's no doubt that they are the same worms from 3 centuries past. In any case, I digress. Did you bring the drunken dragon as you were bid? Give it to me now. Yes. Excellent, excellent. Are you familiar with the phrase, flat out like a lizard drinking? You're about to witness its true meaning. Glug, glug, glug. Hick, you little beaut. Struth, that hits the spot. This is the second piece of media this year that I've consumed that has had a dragon that drinks. Oh yeah, sorry mate, I hick flum forgot. This is for being such a true blue trooper. The Giddish Seal. Heck, I got this one at Crane, one of the Triumvirates 100 years back. He seemed to think it was pretty important, so it ain't worth a zack to me, but I was thinking maybe you could sell it and make a bit of hick moolah or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can use it for something better. Hold up a hick, what was that? Uh-oh, I know that hick stink anywhere. He's gonna get killed, isn't he? Maybe if I had my whole party. Help! I really hope they don't destroy the town and then I can never get any items here. It's Barbarous, he's back! Stone the Crows, it's really him. It's that hick blighter Barbarous. What the blue blazes does he think he's hick doing attacking the village? He must be trying to hick rile me up, eh? Righto, if that's the way of it, Hick wants to play it, I got Obtuse here, so I'm Hick good to go. Guess what, Obtuse? I got a right ripper of a Hick present for ya, your very own set of Dragon Warrior gear. All you gotta do is chuck it on and climb up on me, Hick. Hick back, and I'll be up and flying in no time. Sorry, old boy, but we can't allow that. Lieutenant Hootingham's Gore's orders are to give this little upstart a hiding. I mean, I probably can handle this guy by myself, right? Debating whether I want to get some magic water just so that I have it. Looks like the beggar's after Hick you. Good-o. Give you a chance to give the gala a proper hiding and show me you're a Dragon Warrior material, eh? They said it! They said the thing! We cannot let the Dragon Warrior return to Rome, disguised astride Grey Gnarl. You will die for defying the mighty Giddish Empire. But who was the Dragon Warrior before? Well, I'm just gonna Giga Slash you guys. Okay, yeah, you used Boom, but I used Giga Slash. I mean, does that resist Giga Slash? I'm not sure. No. No, it doesn't. The answer is... it does not. Nice one, Obtuse. Good hick work. Alright, get this Dragon Warrior gear on quick smart. Obtuse received the Dragon Warrior helm, armor, gloves, trousers, and boots. Why don't you put all it on? Drop on me back. I should be able to channel a bit of Hick magic and get airborne. I can't beat all barbers if I can't fly, so you're with me whether you like it or not, kiddo. Hick. Right, let's get cracking. That drunken Hick dragon's done me the power. Oh good, this'll be a walkover. I can feel it. I'm assuming I'll probably want to stop after this whole sequence is done. Having him be a paladin is very good for this moment also. Yeah, but I like my armor. I like my armor. Oh, this is just the guy from one. It's worse! It's worse armor! Is this also worse? No, this one's technically better. I know you're gonna say, well, your friend gave it to you. It's your friend gave it to you. Yeah, but it's literally worse. He gave me worse armor. He gave me a shield, though. I don't think that was it. That's not a blade, is it? No. Well, it's a warrior sword, though. I can't tell if I'm gonna get another battle or not. Okay, hey chat, should I use... I just want to know if I need to use another water. Just a yes or no. Should I drink more water? No. Okay. Heck, look at you. Every inch the dragon warrior, eh? Righto, hop up on me, Hick, back then. Oh yeah, Bonzer, I can feel it. All the power's coming back to me now. We'll have Barbara's Barbied and be back before dinner. Let's get cracking, kiddo. I don't trust that this guy's not going to die in 2 seconds here. Oh, hang on. Oh, hi, cutscene. Alright, Barbara, show yourself! Over there, eh? I can't believe you're still alive. Believe it. And die. Yeah. They don't need it. No, that is the reason, huh? So they don't have to animate for this cutscene. That's really funny. You are formidable, yet great, Gnarl. But this will not end as it did when we last met. Last we met. What the bloomin' blazes? He blew himself up. No, he became the darkest dragon, the darkest day. I command a power greater than you have ever known. You will bow down before it. I told you he was gonna die. Huh, you've had enough. Very well. Now watch in despair. What the... Simply destroy you would not be enough. First, you must witness the obliteration of your home. Yeah, but I need that town for items. Apparently, I should have bought items beforehand. I can't let him do this. It's been short but sweet, kiddo. See you around. Okay, so he's gonna die here. We can't have you cracking just yet. Guardian of Angel Falls. So you figured out who we are. But I've got a village of me own to protect. Okay, but I'm just saying we really do fall a lot. What the flap just happened? Honestly, it never rains, but it really chucks down, eh? Where the heck is this? This is our newest guest, Saw. Sent to us by his Gore ship, Lieutenant Hootingham's Gore's forces, Saw. Oi, maggot, you stand in presence of none other than Lieutenant Gorham Hogg of the Trimagoret. A soldier so loyal that he was placed in charge of the Empire's most impregnable prison, the Gortris. Show some respect. Yeah, that too. So I guess I'm not doing any grinding between this session and next session, I imagine. And what exactly do you mean by bringing this pig-ugly nobody before me, may I ask? Ah, yes, Saw. This is the apprentice of Aquila, about whom we've been hearing so much about, Saw. Triumgorit. The same rogue who dared to challenge Imperial forces on Dragonback, Saw. No ordinary criminal, I think you'll agree, Saw. It appears that his Gore ship, Lieutenant Hootingham Gore, was given orders to deliver him in our care, Saw. But of course, I had forgotten that we were finally rid of that ghastly grey gnarl swine. His defeat will show those who oppose the Empire there is no one who will save their bacon. Wee-hee-hee. I only speak in pig puns. Also, again, where did this evil Empire come from? Triumvirate. Yeah, but this is Triumgorit, I guess. Ha ha ha, yeah, Saw. Very funny, Saw. But what is this, you pig-headed fool? I believe I made it abundantly clear that we are in the business of penning Celestrians. Does this swine look like a Celestrian to you? That imbecile Hootingham Gore has sold me a pig and a poke. Bird brain fool. Okay, so this is where all the Celestrians have gone to. Yes, Saw. Sorry, Saw. What shall I do with the mortal scum, Saw? Throw him in the cells of the rest of his boorish kind. We can always use an extra pair of hands. Yes, Saw. Very good, Saw. Right, maggot. Come with me. Okay, so they need you to get rid of your party so you can do a prison escape sequence. That's the reason. In, maggot. I suggest you rest while you can. You'll be joining the other prisoners for a spot of hard labor from tomorrow. Okay, well I can't save here because I can't get to the thing, so I can't stop just yet, right? Because I need to get to a church. Oi, keep it down in there, will ya? I can't hear myself think. You must be new. Well, I can see how you might not be the best pleased ending of somewhere like this, but throwing a wobbly won't do you no good. This ain't the kind of place you can afford to go wasting your energy, not unless you want to be dead by next week. Get some shut-eye while you can. They ain't exactly generous with the lions around here. Or the tigers. I say, what do you think this is? A holiday camp? Up now. The others are already hard at it. I'd run along if I were you. Well, I was wrong about the lions, you jammy beggar. Anyway, morning, sunshine. I'm Sterling, your friendly neighbor. And what should I call you? Obtuse, eh? Blimey, I never expected. No, nothing. Don't mind me. Nice to meet you, Obtuse. I'm what you might call the foreman around here. You know, in charge of the workforce and all that. I'm also in charge of giving newcomers the guide tour and showing them the ropes. You just have a wander around and I'll give you the lowdown on the interesting bits. Sterling joins Obtuse. Okay. I guess I just keep going for a bit, right? This here, the Gortress, be where the scurvy dogs of the Giddish Empire send those that stand against them, so be it. And there ain't none as walked through the gates as ever walked out again alive, or so they say. Forgive me, it pains me mighty to be the one to tell you this, but she's an altogether devilish place, and no mistake. Our gaffer here, old Gorin Hogg, is the member of the Trumgorit, along with Hootingham Gore and Goresby Purvis. Having a member of the Trumgorit in charge just goes to show how important the Gortress is to the Empire. And you're fortunate few get to work here for the good of the Mother Empire until your dying days. Lucky old you. This is where the few lucky so-and-sos come to get bossed around and shouted out by the guards every day. I say, this is a rather lax place. Would you mind awfully picking it up? My whipping arm is so ever tired. But not so tired that I can't manage 100 lashes for any of you who I catch dawdling. Rules are rules, after all. I can't do this anymore. I can't carry on pushing this thing for no reason. What does it even do? I say that Harley the Spirit, this is the vital work for the good of the Mother Empire, don't you know? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. They're full of a kind of rubbish, but the guards don't have more clue what the thing does than we do. There's only so much endless, pointless work a bloke can do before it gets too much. In the end, it's just a matter of waiting to see which goes first, your mind or your body. Alright, well, there's nothing up here. You finish your little tour, perhaps you might think about hurrying up and getting to work, eh? Oh, there's a priest. The orders can only be described as a living hell. Every day we suffer merciless whippings and are worked until we drop. I know not what solace I can offer you, but please, at least let me pray for your soul, child. Alright, well, clearly I can't do any grinding between sessions. Not that it really matters too much, because the only thing I'd really grind for would be Armamentalist. There's a few side quests I would probably have done, like I would have done the sword and claw stuff I unlocked, but I'll probably just have to do that next time, because it seems like there's probably going to be 9 sessions total. But I think it's probably good to stop here, I imagine, because this is seems like this is going to be a whole dungeon, and unfortunately I don't have my party members with me, but yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. I think that was a pretty good session. The story is kicked into high gear at this point. Again, it is weird to me that, I don't mind I did not mind the individual town stories, but it is weird to me for them to be like, oh, here's an evil empire that has we've not got one hint of until now. I mean, I'm assuming they're kind of undead, but I don't know, man. To me, it doesn't seem like they're very powerful. If this is the first I've heard of them. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be doing more of this next Sunday at 7:30 ish, and then the week after will probably be more of this, as well as a Name That Game Tune with Zany on Saturday the 11th, and then this on Sunday probably. And hopefully that should be the end of it, I imagine, with, I'll be able to do demo night the next week after. So, by the end of the month, I will probably either start, depending on the poll, Chibi Robo or Final Fantasy II. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun tonight. I don't imagine anyone is streaming to raid, but, let's look, because There could be. Nope. Alright. I will see you guys later. Bye.